What it do, what it do, what it do. You tuned in to Paid the Cost Podcast with your active and your attractive host, Teflon. Today's subject matter is all about why are us men so devalued? First and foremost, I'm going to give you something to bob your head to. Paid the Cost Podcast, Teflon.
More than 200 years after a former colony won the right to determine its own destiny, the task of perfecting our union moves forward. It moves forward because of you. It moves forward because you reaffirmed the spirit that has triumphed over war and depression, the spirit that has lifted this country from the depths of despair to the great heights of hope, the belief that while each of us will pursue our own individual dreams, we are an American family and we rise or fall together as one nation and as one people.
Paid the Cost Podcast, Teflon.
Tonight, in this election, you, the American people, reminded us that while our road has been hard, while our journey has been long, we have picked ourselves up. We have fought our way back. And we know in our hearts that for the United States of America, the best is yet to come. I want to thank every American who participated in this election. Whether you voted for the very first time or waited in line for a very long time. By the way, we have to fix that.
Paid the Cost Podcast, Teflon. Let's get it.
Whether you pounded the pavement or picked up the phone. Whether you held an Obama sign or a Romney sign, you made your voice heard. And you made a difference. I just spoke with Governor Romney and I congratulated him and Paul Ryan on a hard-fought campaign. We may have battled fiercely, but it's only because we love this country deeply. We care so strongly about its future. George to Lenore to their son Mitt, the Romney family has chosen to give back to America through public service. And that is his legacy that we honor and applaud tonight.
Paid the Cost Podcast, Teflon.
In the weeks
Let's
ahead,
get it.
I also look forward to sitting down with Governor Romney to talk about where we can work together to move this country forward. I want to thank my friend and partner of the last 4 years, America's happy warrior, the best vice president anybody could ever hope for, Joe Biden. And I wouldn't be the man I am today without the woman who agreed to marry me 20 years ago. Let me say this publicly, Michelle, I have never loved you more. I have never been prouder to watch the rest of America fall in love
Paid
with
the Cost
you two as
Podcast,
our nation's first
Teflon.
lady.
Let's get it.
Sasha and Malia, before our very eyes, You're growing up to become two strong, smart, beautiful young women, just like your mom. And I'm so proud of you guys. But I will say that for now, one dog's probably enough. To the best campaign team and volunteers in the history of politics.
Paid the Cost Podcast, Teflon. Let's get it.
The best. The best.
Pain silences men. If you ever wonder why men walk around with, and it seems like, they don't share anything with you or the world, and we always in our mind, 9 times out of 10, we have pain within ourselves. Us men have been, conditioned to, take the fall, get up, dust it off, and be a man. And what women fail to realize is that the silence that us men suffer from oftentimes hurts worse than, the pain that's experienced, from the fall itself. Men are taught not to feel anything, have no emotions about anything, not to like what we like, not to love what we love, but yet we still got to care about what you care about. We got to like what you like, love what you love, and care nothing about ourselves. Unfortunately, our heart is broken, and suffering, just from the silence alone. We've healed from the fall, but yet, we continue to, pick and pride, at the wound, and then, you get mad when it's open and we begin to cry or we begin to bleed. It just, mostly us men don't talk, what I mean? And, we're taught, quote unquote, to be a man. Us men are masters of everything, we're really masters of suffering in silence. When are we going to realize as men, that, that narrative of that men aren't supposed to cry is just, that's just a narrative, real men, we got to cry. We got to have emotions, because that's like a toy soldier, that's not something, it's not emotionally or socially valued, it devalues you, what I'm saying, so a lot of times, you got to, you got to speak your mind. You got to stand 10 toes down on what you believe in, how you believe in, because, a lot of women have, like I said, they have devalued us men. We got to actually, we got to actually value ourselves, for these women to value us, first of all, because us men have lost a lot of, we have disrespected ourselves to the point where those women have, respectfully, and I can understand that, devalued us, so, but us men got to really, step back up to the plate to, get our value back. So for more content, more shows, and more and more content, push that like, subscribe, and we right back at it with more content. Let's get it. Paid the Cost Podcast.